Welcome to 3 with Z with me, Rob Kosovich. It's a podcast where a couple of friends get together to talk about 3 topics of pop culture or whatever's on their minds for the week. Joining me as always is Pat Patterson to my Joel Briscoe.
That was a great reference.
Hi, Christian. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Rob. I would like to say hi to Tony. Good afternoon, Tony Walker, the producer of the show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, guys.
I felt bad editing that. I feel like Tony was just the cuck in the corner of the room, and I don't like fucking without the, I like all 3 to be involved. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
The poor guy's just watching masturbating the whole time. It's not fair to the guy, But Tony Walker, excellent producer. Thank you so much. It was so much easier than I thought. The quality was so much better. I really want to thank you again. I really enjoyed the first episode. Rob, you had a good time too?
Yeah, it felt good.
Are your notes for this show on a server check?
Yeah, is that okay?
That is fucking outstanding right now.
I have them laying around. I'm lousy with them.
Tony, look what he has his notes on. That's amazing.
I can put it in my pocket.
It looks like he's taking our dinner.
What? Yeah. It looks like you murdered a waitress last night and stole her notes. But hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is our second episode, and I have some good news. We are ranked right now, big celebration, number 23 on Podomatic and Comedy Podcasts. We had 2 listeners, by the way. Now I get what you were talking about. When we used to shoot the show 10 years ago, Rob used to view the stats. He did not view the first week's stats. I did now. And I see why it's very addicting. Anytime somebody listens to the podcast, you not only see the region of the world they're in, you get to see the city. It's it's wild. We had 2 listeners in India and 1 in
Shouts out India.
Shout out to India and Alaska. And I'm going to give the credit to you because I don't think I'm that demographic. I don't think I'm the Alaskan demographic. It's absolutely you.
I think so.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the bearded New Yorker. Ooh. But yeah, it's been great. First episode is up. We are now on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Google Play, anywhere you can get a podcast. We are now available for your download and review on there. But how are you doing, buddy? How's your week?
I've been pretty good, man. We got through the blizzard. It's
the great blizzard of 2026.
I ended up spending most of it just watching like John Woo movies. Can I ask you something? When was the last time you watched Hard Boiled?
I never watched Hard Boiled.
Dude, you gotta see Hard Boiled. You don't even like watch it in Chinese. Don't even put it on subtitles.
Is this pre Face Off John Woo?
Yeah. This is like his masterpiece in Hong Kong before it was like so good that they brought him to America.
Oh, this was the leap.
Yeah,
this was his Reservoir Dog era. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
It's his. I'd say Hard Boiled is his Pulp Fiction. Like it's
okay.
It's what a fucking movie, Z.
Making fun of Tarantino now. Woo is a huge inspiration to him, right? A lot of Tarantino stuff.
Yeah, all that Hong Kong in the early 90s and stuff.
Is him. He's the guy.
It's big on it. Well, Tarantino's big on it.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Face Off is also his, like, sellout movie, too, right? Like, that's like after he made... That's like his... We're giving you the American...
that was his American debut with an American budget, That's John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. It's huge stars.
Fucking amazing. It's a movie. It's not a film, but it's outstanding. We have to play that game one day in an episode, movie or film, and just rattle off, like, the top 50 movies, movie or film. Tell them the...
the topics for the day?
The topics for the day.
Right. So, what is your topic? I don't have my outline.
I'm sorry. The outline is on right now. It's on his TGI Fridays check that he had lunch at before here. He just scribbled something in the booth. Right. I'm doing the top 5. I'm sorry. I'm running the top 5 right now.
That's all you're doing is top 5.
I love it. It's short, sweet, to the point, and I can put all my thoughts down. Worst employees to work at a business in the United States of America or worldwide. This is just my opinion of it, but I'm sure you'll agree with... I
have opinions.
My Mount Rushmore of worst employees I've encountered. The reason I did this was because after we left last week, I was telling Tony about this. I bought a desktop, which I now love that I have a desktop at my desk in my room. It's made my life so much better. It's amazing. I was really upset with that salesman we encountered at Best Buy. So much so that I left.
The salesman at Best Buy.
No, part of the thing I'm going to discuss in the topic, and I don't want to jump into it right away, is it's... I feel...
That guy helped you for like 30 minutes and
Didn't say a word to me, though. Didn't sell me.
You didn't buy anything. You just wasted his time.
I purposely didn't buy it from him because he's a shit salesman, though. The art of sales and customer service is going down the toilet, and I do blame the last 2 generations. I'm going to be that guy.
I just want to say, the week before that, we went to Micro Center to look at hard drives.
And I purposely didn't buy it from that asshole.
Yeah, the guy said, Christian goes up to a guy, says, "This is what I want." The guy brings Christian over to it, says, "Here they are," and then looks at Christian, and something about that interaction made Christian not buy from him. Because he was hard selling you by showing you what you asked for.
If I am asking somebody to sell to me, and I do this with every person who's in a sales job where it's commission based, I want to break that fourth wall down, and I just want to say, look, do me a favor. I want to purchase something today. I'm going to be your best customer because I'm an easy mark for that. Sell to me. And that guy didn't. He just took his hand and he pointed at the rack. So fuck you. I want to be wined and dined a little bit. Tell me about the fucking thing you're selling me. And if you don't know what you're talking about, if you can't make a recommendation and you work at Micro Center, like that's your world is computers, and you can't fucking recommend something to me, I'm not buying it. Fuck you. Fucking piece of shit. All right. Get me pissed already. Here we go.
My topic is going to be it's a character actor quiz. Clancy versus Remar.
I have to. This was the confusing part of this. You're doing Clancy and Remar.
Yeah.
And I have to.
I'm gonna give you a role and the movie and the date. And you're going to tell me if it was James Remar or Clancy Brown.
Okay. Before we do this, I want to explain to the audience the reference of doing this. Me and Rob have done this for years. We call this game we play the poor man's Thomas Jane because throughout the history of...
well, now I'm calling it character actor quiz.
Character actor quiz. He has a more official name to it. And you're going to think of this on your own. There's so many actors that throughout the generations, there's been the famous actor, and then there's a cycle of the poor man's version of that actor. Once that actor stops taking certain roles, it's not like they just give them to a completely different actor altogether, which they give it to a man who's almost a clone of that right. Other actor.
Yeah, Christian knows this. I'm fascinated by this idea of like, if I was casting something and if you have the perfect person in mind and they say no, who you go to next?
Yes.
And like when you see people in movies, you're like, why is this guy in it? You're like, oh, because so-and-so definitely said no.
Yeah. Yes.
And they called the next person.
Yes. Sometimes they're also exceptional actors. I don't want to...
Oh, no. I love James Remar and Clancy Brown. I wouldn't even say who's the... That's why I don't want to say the poor man's James. I think they're both fantastic.
I'm not asking to cheat, but Tony, can you do me a favor on this one?
Of course.
Can you pull up one... James Remar, I know. Can I see a picture of...
You don't know Clancy Brown?
No, I want to see him right now.
Clancy Brown,
yeah. Does sound like a black woman's name, by the way. I just want to say that.
And then topic number 3 is going to be Vince McMahon, but we'll talk about that.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get started on Vince right away.
All right.
Does that help?
He's showing me fucking Professor Krebs.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown is the voice of the
Shut up! Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was going to say,
I know my Clancy Brown.
I know Clancy Brown.
As, Shawshank.
Yes.
So I know Clancy Brown as the Kurgan, right? He's the bad guy in Highlander.
With poor man's Thomas Jane. Yes.
Don't say that about Christopher Lambert.
It all ties together.
So what got me thinking about this was last week you did your HBO movies.
Yes.
Your HBO TV shows. And I think you left out one of the key cornerstones of why HBO became like the gold standard for television.
Okay.
Was Sex and the City. Because we're not only doing The Wire, we're not only doing The Sopranos, we're making television for everybody doing Sex and the City.
Would you say that's the most... Actually, you know what? I was going to make fun of you.
There was a time where Sunday on HBO was The Sopranos, Sex and the City, and then Oz. What an 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock block. That's fucking television right there.
I was about to bury you, and then I stopped myself because I think Sex and the City might be the female... Like, that might be the most famous female... It started a whole genre.
Yeah.
They had spin... Like,
right, the millennial thing about, like, what Hogwarts house are you in?
Yeah.
Like, even more than that, which one of the girls are you at in Sex and the City?
So my mom was into that show post-divorce, and her friends used to watch that show together on DVD. I remember this. And I remember her saying this, you're so Miranda.
Yeah.
You're so Carrie. And
one of my favorite characters in the show is Richard Wright, it was really funny. You brought him up right away too. This is James Remar's role in Sex and the City.
The perfect cock?
He's the perfect cock. And and Richard Wright, what a fucking name. These writers were fucking
How do you turn that role down? Like who turned that down before James Nader? Like it's like you're gonna play a guy.
They went right to James Remar.
Like we heard you have a perfect cock, by the way, and that's the whole basis of this character.
And then so that got me thinking about James Remar. And then do you know they're doing a Highlander remake?
With James Remar?
No.
It's
Henry Cavill is going to be Highlander. Take a guess who's going to be the Kurgan. Because you asked me about who would be a good Zod last week. I think this would be
Michael Shannon is going to do it?
No. Batista?
Wow. You have me at a loss for words here.
So Henry Cavill and Batista fighting in the Highlands. Like I'm ready to watch Highlands.
How much juice? How much juice?
Who could get bigger?
Dude, wow. Now I have to ask you about Highlander here. Is Highlander one of those notoriously
watch your mouth, Highlander?
Is it considered a bad movie, but like it's a cult classic in that sense? Like
no, I think the first Highlander is just considered a good movie. And then they quickly go downward.
Downhill. Okay.
Like, by the second one, they're aliens. Like it spirals out of control.
Okay. Really quick. Because I do remember in Talladega Nights, they constantly refer to Highlander as it's not shit. But if you refer to that all the time as not being shit, my consensus is
it is certainly something. You said, let me ask you about Highlander. I said, be careful.
Okay.
Like, it's certainly something you're a little defensive about.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's Christopher Lambert, who is like French, playing a Scottish guy in New York, and then the Spaniard is Sean Connery, who's playing an Egyptian. Like,
does Sean Connery change his accent as an Egyptian?
Not at all. And then Ramirez. It's really a fantastic film, but
it's a film.
Yeah. So, but I know Clancy Brown as Kurgan, one of the scariest villains in all of cinema, I think. And it's really funny because now I think an entire generation knows him as Mr. Krabs, who is, like, I guess still a villain in a way.
Is he the villain on that show? He's the antagonist.
He's not very nice to SpongeBob, right?
He's a typical restaurant owner. That's that man.
He's a villain.
Yeah, he should get an Oscar for just playing a restaurant owner in that. All right, so you're going to give me, just to clarify this straight out, you're going to give me the movie, and I have to tell you which one of them were in it.
Yeah.
Brown or Maynard.
All right. So we'll start with an easier one. It's Sergeant Headley in 1994's Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, that's Clancy Brown.
Right.
Right. Underrated role in that, by the way. He's fantastic in it.
Yeah. Do you trust your wife? It's a really great scene.
That whole scene is amazing. It made me want to steal from my taxes, not do my taxes right.
And then to go back the other way is Raiden in Mortal Kombat Annihilation in 1996.
Wait, you're saying that...
It was the second Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, okay, because you confused me. That's Maynard.
Raymar.
James Raymar,
right,
sorry.
Because Christopher Lambert couldn't come back for the first one.
I like how you wrote these out because you're easing me into the bad ones here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen The Warriors from 1979? There's someone playing Ajax.
Did he just fucking ask me that question? He just fucking asked me that? Was born in Brooklyn, New York. Absolutely. It's a fucking amazing film. That's a film.
That's a film.
Yep. It's Raymar, yeah.
Okay.
He plays a rapist, but like you're rooting for him.
Right, it's the 70s. It's weird.
And I think he gets duped in that, right? He tries to rape a female cop, and she handcuffs him to the acting in that. Because I remember this scene. They tell him not to rape the girl in the park, and he's such a revved up, testosterone driven guy. He wants to rape her. He goes to the bench, sits down next to her, and like tries to do it, and she cuffs him. It was an undercover cop. His acting on trying to break the handcuffs from the bench is he hurt himself, dude.
I think he was just handcuffed and trying to rip it off.
Oh, that was 70s acting, my friend. Okay. Great classic movie.
The Adventures of Superman, and then eventually Justice League. It was like the entire Batman the animated series universe.
That's Clancy.
Is playing Lex Luthor.
That's Clancy.
Is Clancy.
Yes. See, I know him as that, but I don't know. I didn't know he was Mr. Krabs.
Right. I didn't realize how much voice acting he's done. Which makes sense. His voice is
How much does he make for Tony? Can you look up? I'm sorry to do this to you again here. What's his net worth then? Because the guy who
he's been doing Mr. Krabs for what, 25 years or something?
The guy who plays Patrick is the blonde guy from Coach. His whole net worth is SpongeBob SquarePants. Like it's got to be. What do you think it is? $10 million his net worth?
I couldn't even guess.
I'll guess 10 to 15 million is his net worth.
Well, some reports claim it's around 5.
Okay.
While other reports figure it's exceeding 90.
That's like a Trump range right there. It's like he's worth 500 billion or none.
Somewhere in there.
That's weird.
Wow.
But, driven by a diversified portfolio of voiceover projects, acting roles, and investments.
Yeah, his investments could be anything.
Smart man. All right.
Or not smart man.
Or not. He's either a genius or an idiot.
Right.
Okay.
About 1998's John Carpenter's Vampires.
That's Raymar.
It's James Woods, which accidentally gets in there. Sorry about that.
Wait, what? Oh, you're throwing him into the equation now?
Because I feel like he's that same kind of like stepdad. Like he's not mean to you, but he's done bad things to other people that I think Clancy Brown and James Remar also have.
You just described his whole character. In Casino, him playing the pimp, golf hustling cokehead is an amazing role with James. I get what you're saying. Yeah. First, James Woods is also an underrated actor in general. Big Republican. My dad loves James Woods.
I'm sure he does.
Two guys my dad...
I'm sure he does.
My dad always refers to these men. He goes, they're just good, decent men. Gary Sinise and James Woods.
I mean, I would agree about Gary Sinise. I don't know about James Woods.
If you go on Fox News and you're an actor, my dad thinks you're a good, decent man.
I think... has Jess ever made you watch The Vampire Diaries?
No, Brendan has pushed that down my throat.
Your other girlfriend has made
No, my best friend loved that show. He was in a vamp phase. He definitely wanted to be a vampire at one period of time.
So, playing Giuseppe Salvatore?
Either one of them are going to play Italians? Well, I'm going to hit you with something else after this. That's Raymar.
Yeah.
I'm on fire, dude. I'm a cinematic cinephile. I'm going to hit you with these two, ready? Because I definitely think they're not on your list here, okay? The Penguin series, okay? Mm-hmm. Clancy Brown plays Salvatore Maroni, the mob boss. And, talk about a non-Italian... Yeah, he does.
Those are really...
Yeah, no, wait, he's... No, is he Falcone? No. He might be... He's either one of the two, first of all.
Right.
Yeah,
he's one of the two.
Those two mob bosses are so confusing and interchangeable in the universe, it's not even funny. But the guy is just so not Italian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I feel the same thing about James Remar. Naming him Giuseppe is wild.
Yeah, the Lucky Luciano story coming out in 2027, starring James Remar. Yeah, be a lot.
I'll give you one more.
Give me a...
All right, it's Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm, playing Raiden in 1996.
I'm not cheating here. That's the third one? Well, that's the first one.
That is the animated series that was on Fox Kids.
I didn't even know. That's Raymar?
It's Clancy Brown.
It's Clancy Brown. Okay, all right.
So they played the same role. At least they've both played Raiden.
Raiden is a very good role. Who is Highlander played Raiden first in the first one?
Yeah.
Is that guy alive?
Christopher Lambert, as far as I know.
He was the guy who worked heavy in the 90s and early 2000s, and then he dipped.
Yeah, he's in some great stuff in the 90s.
So
my last question would be, have you seen the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie? Mortal Kombat 2?
We're still staying in the same universe as the last remake from HBO?
Yeah, as the last one that was on HBO, I think. Mm-hmm. They didn't show... I don't think they showed any of the actors that were in that movie. Because now it's... what's his name? The guy who played Dredd. Or Carl Urban.
Oh!
Is playing Johnny Cage, which is a weird...
I just want them to bring Van Damme back and do it now, the right way.
Just do it.
Do it the right way?
I agree. But,
I have not seen the trailer, though.
I don't think of myself as being a particularly big Mortal Kombat fan. But as soon as that music started,
Bro, I get what you're gonna say.
that music is so like I think it's like Star Wars, Harry Potter, and then Mortal Kombat in terms of just like recognizable.
It was ingrained in our brains as children. That does your cock get hard when you hear the GoldenEye theme kick on?
Yeah.
God, hard as a rock when that comes on. But all right, well, good wrap to that topic there. You could do that 90 different times with several different actors, by the way.
That's my plan.
The original one you did 10 years ago was, what were the three you did? You did McAvoy?
Emil Hirsch, and Jim Sturgis.
Yes, who all have gone in similar directions in their career. Right to the middle.
I think McAvoy's...
No, I think Emil Hirsch is like Sean Penn's buddy. He's been in a lot of he did a run of a lot of Sean Penn's directed movies, but he's very good. He's also from.
They're all very good.
I get him confused with the kid from Air Bud all the time. I don't know where that guy went. That guy was in a movie with it's called 50 Dead Men Walking. It's about the IRA. It's with Ben Kingsley. It's a good movie. It was a really good movie, but I only know him from that and Air Bud.
Yeah, so. I know him as the guy from Air Bud.
All right, we're gonna get right into two. Okay. I have made a list just throughout my lifetime of businesses I've hated to go to.
Grudges,
hardcore, heavy writing, digging into the page when I wrote some of these out, okay? And some of these are places that Rob frequents quite often, and he's happy with the results. I've also made my top 3 of places I enjoy going to because I feel the staff is nothing but amazing, and you'll probably disagree with all 3 of those as well. All right. Just to crack it off here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, the hateful 8 here. Micro Center went to the top of the list here at number 8. We went to purchase a computer, and we talked about this before. I feel there's certain places I go to, I would call them like more hobbyist places where I'm not a part, they don't consider me as a part of them as the group. I've told you this before.
Yeah.
I love comics. Whenever I go into a comic book store, they're fucking mean to me.
You have a problem at comic book stores that I've never had a problem with.
I wonder why.
It's just the way we look.
They look at me as like the outsider.
They see me and they say, "Oh, this guy knows stuff."
I went to the comic book store. And I told you I almost cried. Masculine cry, like really, like real tough guy cry. I asked to buy the new Ninja Turtle when Donatello got killed, and I asked him. I walked in, and I was like, "Hey, do you have the this week's Ninja Turtles with Donatello?" And he went, huh, "No," and I'm like I'm some fat chick, like asking. I'm really getting Micro Center as a whole is also one of them too because it's a bunch of computer guys who.
I've never had anything but wonderful experiences at Micro Center.
They like you. They smile at you. They take one look at me, and they treat me like a piece of shit, which is I just can't stand them. Number 7 is Whole Foods. I walk through Whole Foods 3 times a week in the city. And different from any other grocery store, I feel the employees there feel that they are not only grocers, but they're just like they're mages. Like the stuff they sell is so above like Wall Bombs and King Cullen and everything else. And they don't want it. It's a big hipster hangout. Nobody wants to talk to you. If you ask them a question, they give the ugh. How many? I've gotten that on my other list here. I've gotten the like I'm ruining your day at your job, which I get. A lot of these places
you are ruining their day every time you.
Not my fucking problem here, Rob. This is my anger. You're a nice person and you like to give people the benefit of the doubt. All of these places are probably very difficult places to work. Okay, boo fucking who? So is my job. So is yours. Tony has to record us for an hour once a week. His job sucks too. It's fucking miserable. That doesn't mean you get to treat people like pieces of shit. It's true. It's I'm a nice guy. I'm a really great guy.
I'm shocked by how well you treat retail people. I've seen it. I assume the wrong thing about you when I first met you. The same.
But right after, I give them one chance, and then when I get we're gonna move up to Walmart. Every employee at Walmart.
I don't blame them though.
Why?
Can you imagine?
No, I don't work there. If you don't like it that much, don't work there. You and I worked at a deli together. Hungover, young guys, miserable. If somebody asks me a question about olive loaf, I find olive loaf to be disgusting. I don't consider it to be even meat, okay? It's Jell-O and olives. But when someone would ask me, what do you think of the olive loaf? Oh, my God, I love the olive. Have you had our olive loaf yet? That's the whole point of a lot of this list is I feel like, we got a lot of shit from boomers and Gen X that our generation was the worst. They have no idea what's coming up the pike in the next few years. I believe a lot of Gen Z, is a lot of people who kids grow up and they don't want to fucking be nice to you. They feel like
I having worked with some of them, I think they don't see the point. And like, it's really funny. At one point, I respect it because it's just being like, why am I going to smile at you because someone's paying me fucking minimum wage? Like, that's nonsense. But and on the other hand, it's like, well, you don't. Ugh, as soon as people walk in, because it's crazy.
It's insane. But the other part of it is too. That's also a part of like I looked at it as building character. I've done a ton.
That's the oldest man thing I've ever heard you say.
About building character, about getting your ass kicked in a horrible way. How many times did you and me work at a deli? No sleep, 3 days in a row, surviving on powdered sugared iced tea.
Yeah, but I don't think that built my character. That was just me being an asshole. Like,
oh my god! And all right, we're gonna move up here on this one. So I'm gonna remove McDonald's because you feel bad from them.
Dude, the McDonald's closest to my house.
Yeah,
what a fucking terrible place,
dude. It's the worst one. I stop there all the time,
and I can't order like delivery McDonald's because they don't let you choose which location you get from.
I know,
and it'll only come from there, and it's terrible McDonald's. I agree with you, 100%. McDonald's is terrible.
I think we're going to wrap up for the day. Rob just agreed with me. I'm actually a little shocked. Now I'm going to give you the counter to this. Taco Bell employees, I've had nothing but good interactions with Taco Bell employees.
Yeah,
and
they're always very chill. They're very cool.
Is it because they get free Taco Bell and like what's to be sad about?
Maybe. I don't know.
Honest to God, it's really shocking. I also think
it seems like it must be a great place to work in the scheme of things.
Maybe this. Whenever you get McDonald's, you love McDonald's, but like it's kind of like when you purchase drugs, you know what you're in for. Like you're making a bad decision.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is so good that you don't care. Like it's nothing but people you're handing them like, the Eucharist almost. Like, oh, here's your great food that you're going to enjoy. I've never been in a bad mood. And I think I've had no mistakes with a Taco Bell order, like out of a bag through the drive-thru.
I can't say no mistakes, but very few.
Very few. Maybe a little less on the Diablo sauce. They don't give me enough sauce.
Right, they ask me if I want sauce. I say no, and they fill up the bag anyway.
Speaking of our newest sponsor, Taco Bell, ladies and gentlemen. That was the best ad for Taco Bell ever. I'm joking. Don't sue me. Okay. My number 1 and 2 here. You're gonna have a big problem with number 2, and I have to agree with you. Amazon employees as a whole, and I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say the drivers. I feel
they're menaces.
They're really abused, though. I'm going to give them this. They work for, like, Lex Luthor. I mean, it's fucking terrible. But for a company that is the biggest company in the world and dominates the market entirely, they really, like, I've never seen, like, an Amazon employee, like, that wants to, like, the mailman at least pretend to say hello. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if and that's a miserable organization as well. But Amazon people, they legitimately look at them like, hey, what's up, man? Good morning. They talk about a scowl. Like, why are you saying good? It's not a good morning.
They don't have time to talk. They're on a schedule. They gotta go.
My dad was a postal worker for 52 years. He said when he retired, the year he decided to cash it in was when they started sending supervisors out to improve the route.
Can you imagine?
A guy would walk along next to you and be like, if you cut up that driveway right there and then zigzag across, and if you take the lawn and then go around, get back to the truck, stock back up again, you saved yourself 3 minutes. I understand why they bring guns to work.
So I know someone who is an employee for a major delivery service.
Okay.
They're bringing in the AI now to run the routes, and it's that same thing where the AI goes, "This is the faster way."
Shut up.
Way. And so, like, routes that have been the same for like 15 years are now getting like split up and changed because it's more efficient. But like the AI doesn't understand, like, making a left on Hempstead Turnpike at 3 p.m. isn't a great idea.
And then you have to listen to the AI tell you how much of an asshole you are.
Yeah.
Watch the suicides of that company go through the roof.
AI is making everything worse.
Oh, my God. All right. And my number 1 of all time, and I'm not going to say I have one of my best friends in the whole world was an employee there, and I could see why. GameStop has the worst employees I've ever seen in my entire life. Not only do they fit every one of these categories as a miserable, overworked employee, but there's countless, millions of videos of not only, like, they get bullied a lot too. A lot of pranks happen to GameStop employees, but I could see why they fucking deserve it. They are mean. And they're mean for no reason. I get the comic book clerk, like, being like, hey, why are you here? Like, dude, you're not a real fan. video games have transcended, like, everybody plays video games now. You're not in some secular, cool little niche, like, hobby, okay? So when I come in and I want to buy NBA 2K, you shouldn't look at me like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, do you want me to pre-order it for you? I fucking hate every person who works at it. I've never met a nice GameStop employee. Ever.
Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can buy and sell your used games. This is Robert speaking. How can I help you? That was my first job answering phones.
I don't like that he rattles that off with the beginning intro. He stammered and stuttered through the whole fucking way.
It's stuck in there deep in my brain.
It's like your job is to sit there and talk about video games all day.
No, it's not. It's organizing walls, and it's talking to people who want to buy a PlayStation game box. Has to figure out what their kid wants.
The reason I can't identify, like, I love movies, like, it's like Blockbuster. I would have if Blockbuster and Hollywood Video made it to when I was a teenager, that would have been like really.
Hollywood Video would have been amazing.
I would have been a great Hollywood, because they're a little sleazier, they're a little dirtier, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't cut it at Blockbuster.
Yeah, a lot of sticky cases from Hollywood Video over Blockbuster. But I would like talking to people about movies and recommending movies. Like, I've gone to GameStop and I was like, when I first played Ori and Hollow Knight, like, I wanted a recommendation for like another platformer, and the guy was like, I really, well, the sequel's coming out. That was like his advice. So you don't even want to fucking talk to me, dude. So, like, fine, I'm going to be a dick to you now. That's it. I'm going to rearrange all the games. I'm going to pick stuff up, bring it to the counter, put it back. I could be a real motherfucker. That business is going under anyway. They're selling
the fact that they're still open is amazing.
Once you start selling novelty items of the topic, like, they started selling T-shirts and coffee mugs.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. If your store starts selling Funko Pops, that means, short the stock big time. But
so I need to give my number one for miserable employees. Any kind of doctor's office, when you walk in and the person's sitting there on the phone, and, like, you're just waiting for them to acknowledge you, and they're just dead-eyed, looking up at you, nothing has to be angrier. Like, the guy at GameStop greets me, at least.
Yeah.
Why can't you greet me?
You've been greeted at GameStop?
Every time you walk in,
they know you're a member of the tribe. They know that I'm a huge goyim to them. That's the problem.
So maybe that's what it is. The doctor's office look at me and go, "This guy's dead anyway." Don't even acknowledge him.
Oh my God!
You walk into a GameStop and they ignore you.
Yep. It's funny. I thought my honorable mentions. Okay, I'm also going to go for the real 1 and 2 are going to be law enforcement in any capacity, and currently number 1, which is tentative, is federal ICE agents are the rudest people.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
Maybe if they were just friendly to people, they would just let them deport them. It's no big deal. My number 1 for friendliest, actually. Have you ever been in a Home Depot, Rob?
Yeah, I avoid Home Depot because they're too friendly. Like, they want to talk to me, and I don't want to talk to you.
They are beyond friendly, and they like talking about their hobby. It's like
they all want to talk about what kind of wood to get.
What kind of wood?
What's your project?
When they come in, hey, are you all right? Like, they ask me, like, I'm like here, you mean, or in life? Like, I really felt he meant, how are you doing?
Yeah.
The one that's friendlier, but they push the line and it's creepier. I once saw a manager of a Chick-fil-A come out from behind the counter to hug a child, and the parents were completely fine with it. And it really bothered me.
Right, can you imagine the manager at Taco Bell coming to hug your kid? Oh. As much as you like Taco Bell employees, that's not okay.
No, that's not okay. But they were fine with it. It's once again, they're Christians, so it's a whole nother level of they let anybody hug their kids. So. But so that was my general list there. I asked a few of my friends for their general consensus of this. They said movie theater employee in any capacity, ticket clerk, popcorn vendor. Now the one, I get it. Like, that's you're seeing people have. I couldn't be in hospitality in general because I don't like to see people. I couldn't serve. Because, like, I'd be like, I want to have this good time. I used to hate working at the deli with you on a Saturday morning, and, like, people would come in, like, getting sandwiches to going to the beach. It made me want to put a gun in my mouth. Like, I get why this week on the news, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see the guy killed himself working in Olive Garden? Did you see how he killed himself? Rob, you didn't see this? No. He stuck his face into the deep fryer.
Stop it.
Swear to God.
Oh, I think about that all the time when I was eating deep fryers.
I'm like, everyone was like, oh my God, that's so out of control. And I'm like, I'll turn my alarm off, Rob. I'm sorry, I'm an adult. I'm sorry. I have to take my medicine. So, but so many times I related to that. Like, the beach thing used to get me. Like, my friends used to come into the deli we worked at when we were 18, 19. And they'd be like, hey, we're going to Jones Beach. When do you get off? I'm like, 9 o'clock tonight. You know how many times I looked at the fryer and I'm like, this is the way to go? They'll remember me now. They'll remember me.
They'll all remember me. They'll talk about me for ages.
And, yeah, it was, I can't. They said when they pulled him out of it, he was immediately dead.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
Imagine surviving it.
Right, that would be a problem.
You can
Your whole face would come off.
You can get the role of Freddy Krueger over James Remar. That definitely 100%
off. If you were gonna do it at Olive Garden, how would you do it? You put your head in the sauce.
I have celiac disease, so every time we eat at Olive Garden, I'm at the brink of death every single time.
Just keep going with breadsticks.
To talk about customer service and the way we operate, Tony, I'll tell you this story because this is me and Rob's story. Rob gets very upset that I do this. Whenever we walk into a restaurant, I don't make a reservation. I don't believe in doing that at all. So the first time me and Rob went out to like a dinner before a movie, like one of our bro dates, there was a huge line out the door at an Olive Garden. This was like a Saturday or a Friday. And he was like, fuck, we can't go in. And I was like, absolutely, we can. We walked right up to the front, and I just said my name. I said to the hostess behind the counter, I said, hi, my name is Christian Zawistowski. I have an 8 o'clock reservation. She looked down at her iPad. She looked back up at me, shook her head, and she goes, right this way. He felt guilty as if I, like, murdered the woman. But these chain restaurants, I've never made a reservation at a chain restaurant because they can't tell you you're wrong. They refuse to do it. They've made a table for me, like Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Like, they just won't do it because it's just something. But I remember how mad you were at me that entire dinner.
Yeah.
He's still upset about it. All right, we're going to move on then after this. How you feeling about Vince McMahon?
I have very complicated feelings about Vince McMahon, as always.
Vince McMahon, without getting completely banned off every platform, I don't know how much we could talk about what he's got going on in his life. But recently this week, our topic number 3 is going to be Vince McMahon, the rise of Vince McMahon. The guy really never dies. You just can't kill him. It's really outstanding. They released the dash cam footage of his last arrest. Okay,
right, from June last year.
Yes, and this was the day Hulk Hogan died. Also,
wow, was it really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That has a whole different context to it.
No, you're not getting this. It's not like he was so distraught about Hulk Hogan's death. It was after it, buddy. Vince does not give a shit. You're giving this man way too much credit here. All right, so I'm going to play this video. Okay, I'm going to give you the context of this here. Okay, Vince McMahon got pulled over. Okay, he rammed into the back of a car on the Connecticut. I'm assuming it's the throughway there. Which one is that? It's 2. Whatever. I don't need to.
Right, he's on one of the highways.
The routes out there. Route 1, whatever the hell. But going 115 miles an hour, okay? And in the video, you'll see he clips the back bumper of somebody, swerves, and he just keeps going, okay? Which you could just see, and he goes way too... It's like, even if you got into the accident, you would have pulled over much sooner. You could see, like, oh, maybe he thought, like...
He was thinking about keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, I don't got time for this. Hulk is dead. But... he makes the best excuse I could ever hear somebody make for going 115 miles an hour and hitting into a family. All right, so I'm going to play this video.
It's almost as good as the Chappelle, like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Oh,
like it's a step beyond that.
Okay, put your headphones on for this one. I just want you to hear it because it's in his voice and it's outstanding. Okay? All right, we're going to play it. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. There's the hit. Now the sound is going to kick on once the cop...
Just stay in the car. Do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next day.
All right. Did you see me trying to...
It's my granddaughter's birthday!
Just play it a little bit longer.
All right, I want to rewind it. Oh, I listened to this 90 times. It's amazing. Just the tone of it, like, it's my granddaughter's birthday. Here we go. It's my granddaughter's birthday.
Why were you going 115 miles an hour?
He has the ice cream cake in the
Stay
trunk.
in the car. Do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get to the next
All right,
exit.
did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see that.
I didn't
I
see
saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, and you keep taking off.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know, I understand that, but that's why I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running; it was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour. All right, and then you just hit someone because you weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, trying to drive. No, I'm not looking at my
The
phone.
person was
My
right.
granddaughter's birthday. I gotta get to
it. Somewhere in there, he says, it's been a long time since I've driven this car.
Oh, that's another excuse?
So, like, how long do you not drive your car for before you're like, I keep going?
How old is Vince right now? 80. He's 80 years old? Yeah, Tony knew right. He's like, this piece of shit's going to ask me to Google this. I know this. Do you know how mad I would be at my father? Okay, if that is definitely a pocket grandparent excuse. Like, if I ever get pulled over, I can always just say it's grandkid's birthday. But he said it with such, it's my granddaughter's birthday.
Sounds like I didn't want to go.
Yeah,
but I have to speed there.
First of all, he's in orange shoes and he's in an Adidas tracksuit. He's absolutely not going to his granddaughter's birthday. You also hear him say, which is funny, like, you ever quick lie and you think it's a good lie, but then you end up telling the truth immediately after it? So he said, it's my granddaughter's birthday, and the cop was like, and then he goes, well, it's the next day. So he's not only saying yesterday was his granddaughter's birthday, but he's so distraught from the birthday party that he's now driving 115 miles an hour. He's almost become a cartoon character at this point.
Right. He sort of always was, right? Like, that's why.
Is he we've had this discussion about certain wrestlers and in that business because the line is blurred so much and a lot of guys get pulled into the gimmick more. He's become so much worse than you could ever, like, they wrote Vince horribly to, like, make you hate him. Like, they made him a horrible man. And then he kicks it up a notch to where, like,
he just is, like, horrible.
he is hard. Like, I was telling Tony, like wrestling, like, they say the best characters are themselves amplified by 10. I think his character in wrestling is like, it's less than that, even.
I think that's why he's such a good villain in wrestling, because, like, he genuinely thinks he's the good guy. Like, he thinks you should root for him.
I think he's like that in real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like my relationship with Vince McMahon is so strange because, like, I love wrestling and I don't like wrestling. I wouldn't be into wrestling if it wasn't for Vince, right? But at the same time, like, he's had such a stranglehold on it. It would be like who's the guy that made Breaking Bad? Is it Vince Gilligan?
yeah.
Like, imagine Vince Gilligan owned all TV. So, like, all you could watch was his shows. His Breaking Bad is amazing.
Yeah.
But, like, there should be other creative voices, right?
Yeah.
And, like, Vince McMahon took that and strangled out all the other creative voices with just, like, sheer brutal business practices.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Like, he's how do I say this without making it sound like a compliment? He's phenomenal at what he does. Like, the guy doesn't lose, even in this. Like, the guy is facing serious felony charges, and he's driving 115 miles an hour, not a care in the world, blasting AC/DC.
Well, he might have to... I think he might have to pay $1,000 to charity. He's a billionaire.
It's nothing.
$1,000? He crashed into that car. If I did that, I would be in jail forever.
Forever. And gave the excuse of it's your granddaughter's birthday.
Hulk Hogan died of driving drunk.
Could I see my dad getting pulled over for even a minimal thing and saying it's my grand? Yeah, absolutely. And my sister would be furious about it. Furious. But, that's a video Triple H and Stephanie watched. And they're like, really, Dad? Really? That was your excuse? But it's a thing where, like, I agree with you 100%, especially growing up in the 90s where he not only, like, made the genre at the height that it was, we've always had to watch wrestling through his view.
Yeah. Right, and, like, all the things that, like, if you tell somebody that you're a wrestling fan and they go, oh my God, really? Mm-hmm. The reason that they say, oh my God, really, is because of Vince McMahon. Because of, like, his sense of humor and, like... Right, I guess you're right. Not all of wrestling is silly because of Vince McMahon, but a lot of it is.
The people who are also making it silly are all people he put there too, though. It's always him. The other thing with this is we're watching wrestling now in a time where, like, I love wrestling, you love wrestling, and it's another hobby of ours, something that we're into that we love, but all we do is talk about how much we hate it, you know? And that's always been a lot of the Vince stuff. Most of the angles that I always really liked, you know, I grew up as a Stone Cold kid, loved it, and Vince was...
Well, that's the other interesting part of it, is because, like, I could list, like, a million terrible ideas that Vince McMahon had, but Stone Cold versus Mr. McMahon is, like, one of the greatest things.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. And
my favorite noise in the universe is Stone Cold hitting him in the head with that bedpan. The dink is, like, the most wonderful dink of all time.
I'm going to make this point, too, though. How many pioneers of their career, of their art, or whatever it is, whatever they create, the heads of these people who started amazing things, were genuinely bad people, though. Ready? Like, we could rattle some off right now. Walt Disney, they talk about. Henry Ford had a picture of Hitler on his desk. Like, and I drive a Bronco. I still drive the man's creation to this day.
My family was always a Ford family.
Yeah.
Buy American.
Buy American. Your dad's a war hero. It's the best. But the thing with that, there's so many of these, and now, like, you look into it, Vince is so scary that even the thought, like, this man's 80 and he talks about making, like, huge career business decisions that, like, a 30-year, like, risks. Like, he's still taking risks. Like, they were talking about him getting, like, funding from the Saudis to now buy back WWE from TKO.
Or I had heard maybe starting his own wrestling company again.
Like, at 80, I'm done taking chances. I'm done taking risks. Yeah. This guy's driving 115 miles an hour and buying huge corporations. I need to live more, man. I need to live. It is fascinating. I think we're going to be talking about Vince. He's one of these guys who's also going to live for a long, long, long time, I think.
Yeah. All right. I think his mother lives to be like 100 years old, I think. Like, or she might still be alive.
Or is that part of the gimmick, buddy? Are you believing the gimmick?
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, it's something that too, like, I also don't like when he has, like, when we talked about the Stranglehold on, I always think wrestling is at its best when it's competing companies, and the stories have to be when one company overtops the other and they start to get stale. And that's always happened. Like, we started watching wrestling even more recently when AEW was competing against WWE. And when the two of them both started making a decent amount of money is when the product went to shit again. Like, you want to talk about a fascinating person. Tony Khan is one of the most agonizing pieces of shit to ever watch speak. I would hang out with Vince way more over Tony Khan. You want to talk about a horrible dinner party? Imagine those two together.
I think I'd rather hang out with Tony.
Why? Because you're the younger brother? You connect with him?
Yeah. He's not going to ask me to shit on anyone's
He's gonna ask you to tape trade right now. Yeah,
I'd rather tape trade than share a secretary.
Oh, with Vince. Oh, you can't share a secretary with Vince, not unless he says so. Oh my! Do you know when that gets settled? Because they're still. I have no clue.
No, I don't know.
I don't. He'll get out of that too.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
A whole topic could be the many scandals of Vince McMahon. I just don't want to get pulled from every platform because you can't even talk about them. It raises red flags all over the place. But we will talk about Vince over and over and over again, I'm sure, throughout the years of this podcast, because he's got another 20 to go then. If we're still doing this in 20 years to talk about Vince McMahon, I'll consider it a success. I will consider it a success. Before we wrap up here, I do want to talk about one thing. You need to be a better friend, Rob. I'm going to say that for a reason. I would like to celebrate a little bit. I've been planning a wedding. We locked in a date.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, Tony, don't congratulate me. It's no big deal. No, it's no big deal. He knows what I'm in for. It's no big deal. So I texted out a few of my friends last night, like some of the dates and the times we were looking at and everything like that. And I'm not mad at Rob for being you gave me grief last night with something that I grew up getting. So Tony, he asked me last night, he texted me, he goes, "Do we have a third topic?" ? I gave him the said third topic, and then he didn't answer me with a question. He sent the emoji of the guy doing this. You ever get this one?
Yes.
Okay. So I wrote back, "No, bad topic." And he goes, No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. That's what we'll do. So I'm not answering that because I'm not dating Rob. I refuse to be. I'm not doing that. So then he apologizes 3 hours later, which I appreciate that he did. He goes, "I'm sorry. I just quit smoking. I'm on 2 cigarettes a day. I apologize.
I was frustrated with something, and I took it out on you, and I apologized.
I grew up. Both parents have quit smoking maybe 45 times, and any time they ever were out of line or they were horrible or I got bad shit, they always apologize later on. They would walk into my room. I'm pissed, and they would go, "Look, I'm quitting smoking. I'm on." They literally, you all have the same amount, 2 cigarettes a day. I just smoked 2 cigarettes a day. I was a little anxious. How is the quitting smoking? Do you have one today?
Yeah, I had one on the way over here.
Yeah, that's fine. You could do one before the show.
Yeah, well, so the one the getting in the car is really hard. If I'm in my car, I need one. Or I start fucking freaking out on my friends, which I don't want to do.
I'm just busting your bus, by the way. Keep quitting smoking. It's a good thing. However, the car was the hardest one when I quit. Mind you, I still vape. I've been vaping this whole show, but which I feel is worse. I mean, the reason I feel it's worse is there were times I wanted a cigarette, but I'm like, I'm not going outside. It's cold. Or
not going out in the blizzard this weekend was amazing.
Yeah,
it's the first
but
time
see,
I haven't
like
done that
even
in,
talking about the vaping.
Yeah.
I want to immediately put it right into my mouth. Oh God, that's gonna be a soundbite. But the getting into the car was the hardest with quitting smoking. Certain songs will make me want to smoke a cigarette still.
Speaking of watching Hard Boiled, where it's just guys in Hong Kong smoking like in the neon.
Yeah,
and just smoking, ripping darts the whole time. Seeing it on TV makes me want to smoke. Watching Mad Men, we go through a carton of cigarettes watching Mad Men.
My dad, when we watched Rescue Me, when that was on years ago, Dennis Leary might be the most successful smoker of all time. The guy has a full head of hair. He's always one of those guys who's looked 45 his whole life. Chain smokes butts on that show. And I remember I didn't smoke cigarettes yet. I was a kid. I was like 11, 12, 13. I was just about to start smoking after Rescue Me. But my dad looked at me and he's like, I can't watch the show anymore. And I'm like, why? You don't like it? And he's like, I'm really trying here not to light up a cigarette. I'm like, really? So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our second episode of the day. Thank you guys both. Thank you, Tony, for the wonderful production as always and contributing today.
Thank you, Tony.
Enjoyed the chiming in as usual. And all right, Rob, you're going to send him off with the.
See you later, kiddo.
See you later, bud.